Rematch has just dropped, and if you're serious about winning in Rematch, these 7 mechanics can completely change how you play. I'll break each one down, show you how they work, and exactly how to use them in real matches. Some of these are meta, some are underused, but all of them win games. Up first is the famous blade shot. If you know how to angle it right, this thing just deletes keepers. I'm going to let my friend aka Vise explain the inputs for you.
Yo, what's up? Baldur asked me to give you guys a few tips, so let me teach you something new real quick. Alright guys, so today I'm going to teach you a scoring trick called the power shot. The easiest way I find to be able to do this is to start from a walk and do a rainbow flick. After you do the rainbow flick, you want to sprint and combo it with a light lob. Then finally, use your extra effort and turn it into a shot. And that's the power shot.
It works because it's so hard to block, and the extra effort use means that there's more power on the shot, making it harder to save. Especially from like the edge of the box or cutting in from wide. You can also use it for passes cross field and stuff. You can even use it from across from a teammate. Watch this clip on screen of how this guy has gotten some space and bang, near post laser. Up next, guys, is the annoying one. Long lofted balls into a input buffered volley. This one is currently plaguing the competitive scene and the high ranks. So if you guys start doing it at lower rank, the possibilities are endless. I'm actually putting a clip on screen. This guy's my friend and it was his first ever game. And we just told him pre-aim into the corner, done. So how this works is you send a lofted through ball or a long lob into space and the striker cues the volley before the ball gets there. This means that you'll win priority over most defenders, creating a 50-50 with the goalkeeper. If you can get a long wind up animation as well, it's just kind of disgusting. And it makes it even stronger if you pre-aim this. I'm going to be putting clips on screen of this. The real source here is the timing of how impossible it is for defenders to defend. The volley almost always gets off over the defenders if you time it right and if the ball is into the box is good. Really hard to play against. It's obviously best for the player sprinting into the box, into space, and it's especially strong against zonal defenses, and this has just kind of become the meta at high rank. I'll put on screen some like esport gameplay of a tournament that I played in yesterday, and you'll see a lot of the goals aren't just from lofted balls into the box. And this is probably the biggest tip in this video. If you follow this, you will just climb the ranks. Now, let's get stylish. This one's going to be a little bit shorter. It is the Rainbow Flick 180. Essentially, it's a space creator. Basically, you pull off the flick, but angle it to create space, not just look cool. It's perfect for baiting pressure or flipping out of a tight situation where you'll never get the dribble off anyway. Combine it with a pass afterwards, and your teammate should be able to get into space. The defender thinks you're in a 1v1. You then flick out, they're behind you, and they're trying to tackle you from behind. Much harder. Number 4, this one's just wild. It's Dolphin dive running. It's broken in the funniest way. This one looks like a complete meme, but it works. You move faster than sprinting by chaining these the dive inputs just over and over and over again. Again, on screen, you're just going to see a bunch of teams jumping and jumping and jumping like salmons and dolphins. It's hilarious. It's great for breakaways and getting back in time or chasing a loose ball. You can even do it with 0 stamina, so you can essentially keep up with someone full sprinting when you have 0 stamina and they have full stamina. I don't think it's intentional, and it's probably going to be patched. Before then, you should probably be abusing it.
O-U-N-G-I-V-E, all your love back to me. It can only take some more.
5, lads. I spoke about this in my 14 tips and tricks video. Pass it into the corners. So I'm going to reiterate what I said then. When you're in a one-on-one, it's so hard for a goalkeeper to dive into a corner. Low drilled shots from about the edge of the box also work, but if you do end up going too close, you just use the pass key right into one of those corners. And it's really hard for a goalkeeper to do anything about it. As a keyboard and mouse player, I have ended up missing a few of these with the current mouse and keyboard aiming situation, but it's much better than it was before. It just makes things a lot faster. It's really nice. I'm going to be putting a few clips on screen of this. I'm trying to plan out the runtime of the video. I will be putting timestamps in the description though, so don't worry about that. But yeah, this tip will score you more goals in one-on-ones. Just be calm, collected, pass it into the corner, or go off the sideboard and collect it afterwards after the goalkeeper has dived for another pass straight past him. Moving swiftly on to the wave dash. This is one that I'm really struggling with at the moment because I'm not the most mechanically gifted player, so I'm currently still learning it. So any of the clips on screen probably aren't going to be mine yet. It's just really nice. You can create tons of space and like throw off defenders with it, and it just looks cool. It's great for weaving through tight spaces and punishing high pressure defenses. Obviously, don't overcommit with it. It shines when you don't overdo it. and you're not constantly trying to do this. There's a clip out there of Jinx doing it to Fluffy, and it looks really cool. I'll try and find it for the video. Lastly, this is an interesting one. Tackling to contest. A lot of the time when you think you should use a push ball, you should be using a standing tackle. Standing tackle takes priority over a push ball. So if your opponent goes for a push ball and you go for a tackle, yeah, you will come away with the ball. Obviously, do not mash the tackle button. Contest it when they're like between touches or whatever. Time it correctly. This is perfect, obviously, for if you're in a high pressing system. And it just is how it works. Like, you're both going for a 50-50. Make sure you time that standing tackle perfectly. You're just using your standing tackle button. Try not to use the slide tackle as much. It's not as, it's much harder to recover from if you mess it up. When you tackle with intent, you don't just stop attacks, you start your own. So now you've got 7 mechanics that will level up your rematch game instantly, from high-speed wave dashes to airstrike volleys. Practice them, use them, and you'll see the results quickly. You'll strike quickly and climb fast. Got another move you'd like me to break down for you? Drop it in the comments. And if any of this helped, hit the like button, subscribe, and all that rubbish really helps the boulder brand grow.